Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architects. Here we are in our prison, the Upper New York State Female Women's Federal Correctional Institution of New York. We've got stuff now. We've got a shop, we've got a workshop, we've got all sorts of stuff, and it's great, and it's all working. And this door servo it's working as well. Okay, it's working. So we're up to about 4 deaths now. 2 escapes. We had 2 normal security prisoners escape, sadly. It looks like all the dog patrols are doing their patrols for once, so that's really good. Hopefully they'll be sniffing out crime in a future time. That would be nice. Grants. Before we start, grants. Okay. Do we want to do reform through education? Probably not. Tool cleanup, I think, could be a good one. We're going to get a 20 grand completion bonus. We're going to remove the supply of stolen tools and remove the supply of stolen weapons. We have to get at least 40. Oh no, we have to have at least 40 prisoners. Okay, we can do that. We can do the tool cleanup. Great. And we're still, of course, working on prison manufacturing. We have to produce 30 license plates. So far, we've produced a grand total of none, I think. But it's another day tomorrow where people are going to be able to work in the workshop for the first time. So that'd be really nice, and hopefully we can just like smash through some license plates and do the jobs that we need to do. Perfecto. All right, well, in that case, let us start planning out MaxSec and how MaxSec is going to work and how it's going to fit into the rest of this fucking goddamn nightmare. Do we want to have a separate building, or do we want to cram them in close and tight and put them somewhere else? You know what? I'm kind of tempted to just put them in a separate building, to be honest. Did we get small cells done? Yes, small cells are now approved. We can go for permanent punishments as well. Oh, death row. We're like really close to death row. Holy crap. Legal prep and legal defense is going to cost a goddamn fortune. We need to do a taser rollout at some point, but I'm not quite ready to do that right now. Tax relief we could go for. We could actually go for tax relief. It's going to cost us 10 grand. But it's going to get in the way of our expansion right now. And then we have 10 grand and 20 grand incoming when we finally manage to do this stuff, but also the income that's going to be generated from the license plates. And also we could get some forestry going as well, potentially. Forestry might be a nice, easy one to make some money off of too. I'm pretty sure we had a similar thing in SummerSlam the last time we played this game. So we should be able to maybe do that as well. Okay, parole hearings and stuff seem to be going well. We have 1 prisoner up for parole and 1 prisoner due for release soon. So that's some more money in the bank. And we have an intake of 2 minimum security and 2 normal security coming in 13 hours time, which is nice. And there's 27 people awaiting solitary confinement. Jesus Christ. Okay, we should be able to get through that backlog pretty soon too, because it looks like solitary is now empty. So let's get some more people into solitary. There's a couple of people just hanging out in the reception waiting for solitary confinement as well, which is strange. I don't understand why that is a thing, but there you go. Okay, staff only, which would mean that these guys never leave here. So we can make this like staff only, but it would mean that nobody... Oh, you know what? This could work actually. We can make this this hallway staff only, and then nobody from this side of the prison would be able to get into any of this stuff, which would be pretty good. We want min and normal sec working all the jobs in the workshop and all this stuff. But then we'll have, for these guys, no visitation rights, protective custody, or we can figure out something later. And then Max Sec will be isolated over here with their own stuff. We're not gonna really give them anything to do, Max Sec. Like we're just gonna lock them in their cells full time, pretty much, and make it so that they can't kill each other and stuff like that. So on that note, I think like permanent punishments. Sometimes being in prison just isn't locked away enough. Your lawyer can file the necessary papers to let you confine prisoners to a cell permanently. Okay, for $5,000. Man, this lawyer is already doing some good work here. Okay, so whenever we have somebody that is like super duper problematic, like Sorsby or whatever, we'll just lock them away permanently after that legislation stuff goes through. That'd be really good. Okay, in the meantime, let us start planning out MaxSec. MaxSec, we could just put it alongside here and then not have to worry too much about having, like a separate building. We can make it all in one and then just have like this like long ass convoluted system of tunnels and paths to get to the places that we need to go to, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think for visitation, though, we don't necessarily want families and families coming through, although this is a pretty clear path through to here, and then even like walking through here isn't too dangerous. You know, we'll just make sure that they're coming through at such a time where there's a shard of glass in here. There is a shard of glass in here. This person needs to be searched, okay? I've seen that. Eagle Eyes Malone managed to track that one down. Okay, we found that shard of glass on this person. This is, of course, Gianna Totham. She's 30 years old. Did we take her shard of glass as well? She's tough, apparently. Maybe too tough. Okay, do we have anyone here that needs to be protected? No. We have a couple of people who are volatile, though, and they could be put into, like, some permanent... Okay, fine. Great. Okay, so what we're proposing to do, then, is we're going to extend out this hallway. This hallway will be extended out. And what we'll do is we'll extend this hallway so that it goes into visitation, okay? Visitation for Max Sec will be like over here-ish, so that these people don't ever need to go up into Max Sec, because that would be a nightmare, okay? And then in terms of Max Sec, I can't remember. Now that we got small cells, we're going to have to replan some of this to see how small the cells can actually be. I think the dormitory is probably fine for MinSec, like... I'm not too worried about MinSec right now. I mean, we could even get some more MinSec in by adding a couple of extra bunks. I don't know, would that be like... Would that cram them in just a bit too much, though? It might, actually. Okay, we have a capacity for 72 prisoners right now. We don't want to, like, screw around with things too much. How small does a cell need to be now, then? Let's go rooms, and let's see. Cell, where are you, cells? Cell, fucking cell. There we go. Okay, so enclosed, it needs to be indoors, bed and toilet. Room requirements, we don't seem to have room requirements now, so I think we could just put, like, we need a toilet and a bed, and it needs to be indoors. So that means that cells can now be pretty much the size of these solitary cells, which is good, actually. So that's really good. Okay, so we can get a lot of Max Sec guys rammed in here. I don't even think we need our intake to be max, for Max Sec. I don't think we need any intake for Max Sec, which is, something as well. Okay, so we probably need a canteen area, which will be here. So we'll have an entrance here. We'll have a canteen area in here for Max Sec. That'll be their canteen. Showers, we can maybe think about putting a shower inside of their cell so that we keep them locked up longer. We don't want them congregating anywhere where they can start, you know, shivving and shanking each other, because I think that that would be fucking terrible. So we'll make the canteen a little bit bigger. And so cell-wise, so we'll have like a bed, a toilet, and a shower, and then the door. So cells are looking to be like this big, I guess. And then they'll need some like free time and stuff too, but I mean, I'm not too thrilled about giving them free time, to be honest. Like, I don't want them to have I don't really want them to have any time to do anything. Like, we could maybe put a bookshelf in there or something. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need that, like that as well. So we've got like sort of a battery of cells in here for these people to spend most of their time in. This is going to be Max Sec in here. Okay, Max Sec. And then we're going to have the visitation room whereby they come in one side and the families come in the other side, and it's all got to be like well guarded and stuff too. Okay, so if that's the case, then we can have like the door in here, and then we can make the canteen maybe a little bit bigger. It can come out to like here, say. Okay, this is going to be Max Sec. And then we're going to probably want to have like a hallway here. So that means that we're going to have like another battery of cells up here. I'm not sure how like high this is going to go. These guys are going to have their own generator and everything too, right? Like, it's going to be pretty important. Actually, let's do this instead. So that comes up to here, and this can meet up to here too. We want it to be like kind of organized. Okay, so that's going to be their canteen in there. They come in there for their canteen. They can do all of their eating and stuff. And actually, you can maybe make it so that it's like a little bit more open. This will help with like the security guards and stuff. Max Sec will probably also need a couple of family cells, because some of these women are probably, they can't help themselves, right? They're just going to be like being assholes. So those are going to need to be the same size. So family cell needs to be, was that 4x4? Does anyone remember? Cell, family cell, family cell. It's got to be, yes, 4x4. Okay, this is good. We now know this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4x4. Okay, perfect. So we get a couple of family cells in here as well. We don't need too many of them, but we'll get a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 2 or 3 is probably enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. Okay, and then we can fit the nursery in there as well. And then I suppose, like, in here we can have a bit of a common room. We'll put everything that they need in there, like phones, books, and whatever, and then they should be good. They're not going to have jobs or anything. They're not going to be able to go out and work. And then we can have that go up to here, I guess. And then it's going to have to go up one more because of this. For fuck's sake, because these cells. Okay, we have a lot of space now. Okay, so whatever this can just be a bigger family cell. That's fine. Okay, and then they can have like a room here, and then this is going to lead again into visitation. So visitation will be in here and in here. They'll have like pretty much direct access to visitation, but it's going to be like chopped off, right? So like in here, for example, objects, where is it? The visitation stuff here. See these visitor booths. So I'll have a bunch of visitor booths separating it out so that when the families come in, they go to the booths, and these guys come in here and go to the booths, and then it'll be fine. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's pretty big. That's going to just cut into a lot of our money. They're going to need a yard as well, I suppose. And their yard is going to have to be somewhat separated from... you know what? Their yard they can go out this way and go out into a yard here, actually. So material-wise, we're going to want to have... So this is going to be the yard. So we're going to have the wall here. And they're going to have a small yard that they can come out into. And that should be fine. Okay, so that's max sec. And it's completely separated from all of this stuff. They shouldn't be able to come out here and get jobs and stuff. And that'll be good. And I think we'll give them their own solitary as well, because I don't think they'll be able to make it over here to this solitary. So we're going to have to get a couple of solitary cells. So they just need a bed. I think they just need a bed and a toilet. So we can do something like this. We're hoping that we won't need to use these ones too much. But there are some solitary cells there now, and then this can be like a common area or whatever. Okay. Unless we have some solitary cells in plain view of the visitors. This visitor room is like really big, actually. Maybe it's bigger than it really needs to be. So actually, you know what? This will be the big common room. And then what we'll do is we'll have like a hallway here, and then we'll have some 1, 2, 3, and then the door. Okay, so this will be like this. Look, and then we'll separate it off. So this will be solitary confinement. And then we'll have like the booths like here, 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 here. And then we'll have a wall here. And this will be the entrance into all this. So we can have some more solitary back here too. I think that works. I think that works. These can just be like normal cells, actually. I think they're long enough to be normal cells. But they won't quite fit. Okay, well that's fine. You know what? That's fine. We'll figure out something to put there. I mean, it may be that we can get them their own laundry service and stuff too, which might work. And other stuff. Oh, come on. What now? No! Please! I was planning! According to some of our guards, a new radio host on the station the prisoners listen to has been saying a lot of things that are riling the inmates up. It might be worth removing the radios for the time being, unless they start to take what he's saying seriously. Oh, Warden? A power surge has caused our generator to overload and catch fire? Jesus Christ, really? Get in there quickly and fix it. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. Because of the sprinkler system. Okay, we're going to have to remake the walls here. Some walls are missing. Especially in the nursery. Can we get in here and fix the generator and all the capacitors and stuff? It looks like we can. I mean, it's just a great bit. Way! We're back up and running. Crisis averted. Holy crap. Jeez, that was a close one. Man, okay, our capacitor is like almost maxed out here too. We're gonna need some more money for max sec because we're gonna need to give them their own capacitor and stuff as well. It's gonna be pretty important. But man, we're really desperate to get max sec up. Okay, that's more or less planned now. That's good. It looks like we've had an overdose. Looks like Noel Fleming, the age of 40, has overdosed inside. Fucking unbelievable. That is unbelievable. We're taking her to the infirmary straight away through the yard. Okay, excellent. Okay, that's their little yard, and then we're gonna have to get some fences like in and around here. Even we're gonna have to get some perimeter walls at some point as well, but for now the fences will do. Okay, so let's get fences like all the way around here, like so. We're gonna have to be extra vigilant in max sec to make sure that these guys don't escape. Normal sec prisoners escaping out into the real world, I can just about handle that. Max sec prisoners escaping out into the real world with like convictions of killing people and stuff, that does not sit well with me at all, actually. It's pretty bad. Okay, is there any more damage to the walls? No, there does not appear to be. Okay, and there's a massive amount of visitation people coming in. And it looks like also they could really do with having a door servo here so that nobody needs to let them in. Equally though, deployment-wise, we need to have a guard deployed inside of visitation at all times, I would say. And we're gonna need 2 deployed to the workshop at all times too, because Jesus Christ, what those guys will get up to in there if they're left alone to it. I don't even want to think about it. You know, they're gonna be doing some like you know, impromptu dentistry on each other with the drills and stuff. Like, fuck no, hell no. We do not want that to happen. Okay, while everybody, we're gonna do a cell block search of normal sec as well, because now I'm paranoid about tunneling and stuff. It's been at least 1 day since we've had an escape, so let's get the guards in there and do a cell block search. We want to make sure that nobody is trying to tunnel out of our fine establishment right now, like they did the other day, because that was terrible. Okay, and now with 17,000 bucks at our disposal, and we're plowing through it, we're losing 1,000 a day. Oh yeah, we've got the agitating radio broadcasts. Where are all the radios? We don't want these people to be agitated, but I have no way of tracking down these radios easily. Like, is there a way? Can we just like click on this to see where the radios are? I would have put them in the common rooms, right? If anything. No, not there. Is there one in here? There's a TV in here. I don't think there are any radios, you know? I don't think I've got any radios in... Oh, yes, there's one right here. Okay, let's dismantle this one radio that we have inside the prison. Good. Okay, we found a bottle of whiskey on one of our inmates inside one of these cells. Unbelievable. Man, I guess we could like start packing these guys in big time and replanning this now that we have small cells. We're going to be putting max sec into small cells, but we're going to also be adding showers and stuff to their cells. Oh, we found a power drill in the deliveries box. It looks like we've also found some power drills up here in normal sec. I wonder what they're using those power drills for exactly. Maybe I don't even want to know, because Jesus Christ. Do we want to put some windows on these cells? Yeah, and you know what? No, I don't. They escaped from the prison, and also a whole bunch of people are... Look, we have 31 people awaiting solitary confinement. Unbelievable. So no, we're not going to be adding any windows. That's for damn sure. We're going to confiscate all of their cell phones and drills and screwdrivers and whatever the fuck else they have in these stupid cells. We're going to take all of that shit away from them. We're going to take this hammer. Why are we finding hammers and drills and stuff inside the deliveries, for Christ's sake? What the hell is going on here? Man, oh man. Wait. What was that? What was that ding-a-ling? Did we just get something? Did we just get something good? I fucking hope so. I hope we just got some money or something. Okay, we're gonna need a metal detector here now. We're gonna need a metal detector in the deliveries room because we need to find out what's coming in and out of these rooms at all times. And the CCTV system is still crippled for some reason. Like, how come we're not getting... How come these ones are inactive right now? Do we need to hook these ones up to here too? Is it too much? think that one's already hooked up to there. Not to this one though. Okay, let's hook that one up to there as well. Okay, perfect. I guess you're looking at like 5 to 6 cameras per console, which doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, this security room is already getting too small. Like, we might need to think about getting that. Do we have anybody working here? Or do they have to do the... Oh, you know what? They're not working here because they have to do the workshop safety induction. So I need to get that going as well. Fuck, I totally forgot about that. Okay, where is it? Programs, workshop safety induction. Good. Okay, we've started that. We need to do carpentry apprenticeship as well, which we might as well get that one going as well. That's going to happen from 2 to 4. We got workshop safety induction. 7 are currently interested in doing this one. So from 9 to 11, we're going to run a safety induction course. And then from 6 to 8 as well, let's run another one. Because why not, right? That'll be good. All right, we have 15,000 bucks, and our daily keeps dropping. Unbelievable. Are we feeding all of the prisoners, more or less? It looks like maybe we're doing like 68% of them. That's not the best. We have to remove the supply of stolen weapons as well. We found all of the stolen tools, but we have not found all of the stolen weapons yet. Okay, let's do a search of the dorm here as well to make sure that there's no weapons in there. Looks like maybe we found the weapons inside of normal sec, but we still gotta find them possibly inside this dorm. If indeed they're hiding this kind of stuff inside the dorm. That's another thing that we need to do. Actually, because we just need the money. And we need to start producing these license plates pretty soon too, or else we're going to go bankrupt. We could take out a loan and get MaxSec up and running, and that'll just like facilitate more money into the jail. I don't like taking loans though. I don't know about you guys, but that's like one of my pet peeves in games. Like, I hate taking loans. Like, I'll avoid it at all costs actually. Like, I really don't like to take out loans. Alright, I don't think we found the stolen weapons, so we might need to do another search at some point to find these stolen weapons. Solitary, I don't know if it's worth searching. I mean, maybe we could search, like, people that are going in and out of visitation. Oh, shit, you know what I forgot to do, actually? Which is kind of a big no-no? Forgot to fucking put a metal detector on there. Holy crap. Can you believe that? I'm nuts. I live life on the absolute edge of the knife. Like, it is the sharp edge of the knife as well. Like, not doing that, that's crazy. What was I thinking, for Christ's sake? So if we have shower time for MaxSec, but they have showers in their rooms, does it matter? Like, I guess MaxSec just won't have shower time. We'll have to replace it with something else. So we'll have to do their own regime, but that should be fine. We'll have plenty of time to do that next time. Great. All right, well, there we go. Kind of uneventful, but we got a lot of good stuff done, and we should be up and running in a position whereby we can make some money soon. And if not, we will take a loan out, and that should be fine for now, and we'll be able to repay it in like no time, but it might need to happen. We also need to hook that up with some power, but that was probably the last thing. All right, great. Well, as usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.